Now, on day 8 of the federal government shutdown, money's getting tight for workers on hiatus. Will they eventually get paid? Here's Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson.
Federal workers, it's my understanding that the law is that they would be paid. There is some other legal analysis that's floating around. I have yet had time to dig into and read that. But it has always been the case, that is tradition, and I think it is statutory law that federal employees be paid, and that's my position. I think they should be. They should not be subjected to harm and financial dire straits because Chuck Schumer wants to play political games. With regard to paying the troops, I want everybody to listen to me very carefully. Hakeem Jeffries and the House Democrats, as Leader Scalise said so well, are clamoring to get back here and have another vote because some of them want to get on record and say they're for paying the troops. We already had that vote. It's called the CR.
And I visited with East Texas Congressman Nathaniel Moran to get his views on the government shutdown.
Yeah, unfortunately, this Schumer shutdown will begin to impact East Texans. It slows down government services. I've said from the very beginning of my tenure in Congress that we should not seek out a shutdown, but neither should we fear it.
Moran says things like Social Security checks and benefits from mandatory programs will continue, then recounted a personal encounter.
I was just going through the airport yesterday, and the TSA officers were talking about Friday being the time when they're going to miss their first paycheck. And when you see that first paycheck missed in the military and with TSA, and boy, we got a whole lot of military folks in Northwest Louisiana and Northeast Texas. And in those areas, when those paychecks don't come through, those families that are living paycheck by paycheck are now having to serve their country without getting paid. It's inappropriate.
The field for Bill Cassidy's U.S. Senate seat continues to expand. St. Tammany Parish Councilwoman Kathy Seiden wants to supplant Cassidy and introduce herself today with a mini documentary.
Councilwoman Kathy Seiden hires a Trump pollster, and she's poised now to enter as the first woman to enter the U.S. Senate race.
All right, we were going to visit with Seiden this afternoon, but a medical emergency demanded her attention. She served on the St. Tammany Council since 2023, overseeing a $160 million budget on the Economic Development Committee, so we'll speak with her tomorrow. The U.S. Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals has vacated an opinion from a 3-judge panel ruling that Louisiana's 10 Commandments law is unconstitutional. That court will now hear the case en banc, meaning the entire court will take it up. The date has not been set, but Louisiana Attorney General Liz Murrill said in a statement, "Glad to see the Fifth Circuit is taking this en banc. Looking forward to those arguments in court." And we'll hear from State Rep. Dodie Horton, who wrote that 10 Commandments bill, coming up tomorrow night.